There's no good time to discover your husband sent thirsty Instagram DMs to other women and might have cheated on you, but there's no worse time than when you're pregnant with his third kid. So how did Behati Prinsloo and Adam Levine's relationship get to this point? Adam Levine and Behati Prinsloo's relationship started rather unexpectedly. Prinsloo revealed to Net-a-Porter that she began talking to the musician after she was contacted about working with Maroon 5. She explained, "Adam was looking for a girl for a music video that could do some action stuff, and our friend was like, you should meet Behati because she's a total tomboy and down for anything. So he emailed me asking if I could do it. I ended up not doing it, but we kept emailing each other." The former Victoria's Secret model went on to explain that the couple deepened their romantic connection over email and had an awkward encounter when they first met in person, but they ultimately hit it off. The couple was first spotted out and about in New York City in July 2012 per People. Both Behati and Levine were all smiles and even held hands for the camera, so it seems that they were ready to reveal their relationship to the world at this point. Still, the duo didn't make their first official appearance as a couple until October 2012, when they attended the GQ Gentlemen's Ball. An anonymous source who attended the event told Us Weekly they seemed very cozy at dinner, cuddling up a few times. Before Adam Levine met Behati Prinsloo, he had a history of dating models. In fact, he had been dating Victoria's Secret model Anne Vialitsina, better known as Anne V, right before he started talking to Prinsloo. Per Us Weekly, the two models were reportedly friends before Levine came into the picture, but a Harper's Bazaar source claimed Prinsloo was secretly interested in the singer from the beginning. But even though Prinsloo may have had eyes for Anne V's boyfriend, it seems there were no hard feelings. After Levine and Prinsloo got engaged, Anne addressed the news on an episode of E's Fashion Police. She said of her ex's proposal, "Who cares? I'm such a believer in love. I will love him forever. He is such a wonderful guy. But we didn't work out." The model went on to share that she and the rocker weren't on bad terms. "We still care about each other. He fell in love with someone else. I'm so happy for him." Anne V had previously opened up to Us Weekly about her split from Levine, and it seems that there wasn't any bad blood between the two even back then. Adam Levine and Behati Prinsloo seemed perfect on the outside for years. The supermodel has even been featured in a number of Maroon 5 music videos, including a portion of Girls Like You, which depicted the celeb couple and one of their daughters as a wholesome family. Behind the scenes, though, they have had relationship troubles from the start. The couple briefly split in 2013, and Levine didn't hesitate to move on with yet another stunning catwalk stomper. According to Newsweek, the musician dated Sports Illustrated model Nina Agdal after he and Prinsloo temporarily parted ways. The model was even reportedly spotted on the set of The Voice, but their relationship didn't last very long at all. After Agdal and Levine's relationship came to an end, Levine and Prinsloo picked up where they left off. Prinsloo told Net-a-Porter, "We broke up for 2 months, realized that it was the worst decision, then got back together, got engaged, and got married. It was a wild ride." Behati Prinsloo and Adam Levine's engagement was unconventional for a few reasons. For starters, he'd just gotten out of a relationship with another model when he proposed to Prinsloo. It seems that the time Levine spent apart from his now wife led him to reevaluate their relationship and consider that he may have taken things for granted. A source told Us Weekly, after Adam broke up with Behati, he couldn't stop thinking about her. He realized he really loved her and wanted to be with her. When Levine was ready to pop the question, it sounds like it was not his smoothest moment. During an appearance on Live with Kelly and Michael, he revealed that his nerves took over in a big way and almost derailed everything. He recalled,
"I'm a confident person, but I got on that knee and everything changed immediately. I lost my equilibrium."
To keep his balance, he got on both knees. The singer went on to admit that he was so anxious that he began grasping at straws in an effort to make the awkward moment more romantic.
Cool. But the one thing I will say is I did say at one point, both knees. Like, look, I got on both knees.
Levine added that it didn't sound very charming at all, but obviously she said yes anyway, so both knees must have done the trick. Even though she happens to be a wickedly successful model who happens to be married to a wickedly successful musician, one of Behati Prinsloo's nuptial-related rings is a lot less pricey and eye-catching than you might expect. The model revealed to Yahoo Style that she has a tattoo symbolizing her wedding ring. That way, when she decides she's not going to wear her massive vintage diamond ring, she's still wearing a symbol of their love.
It means being one with the earth, and I just wanted it on my ring finger. When I take it off, it's still there.
The subtle tattoo doesn't resemble an actual ring, and there's a reason Prinsloo picked a more unexpected design.
People do that.
I wanted a ring, but everybody does the ring, so I did 3 dots.
Levine also has a tattoo dedicated to his wife. In 2017, the singer took to Instagram to reveal he had gotten the words "True Love" tattooed across his fingers. He shared a photo of the new ink in which he grabbed the butt of a woman whose face isn't shown. We don't know who she is, but hopefully it's Prinsloo. And while we're on that subject, believe it or not, but the Instagram DM scandal of 2022 was not the first time Adam Levine's loyalty to Behati Prinsloo was brought into question. A particularly relevant Cosmopolitan interview from 2009 resurfaced after these cheating rumors came to light, and some of his answers indicated that this behavior might not be so new for Levine. When asked about infidelity and why men step out, the star responded, "Instinctively, monogamy is not in our genetic makeup. People cheat. I have cheated, and you know what? There is nothing worse than the feeling of doing it." When the magazine pointed out that his lyrics suggest a certain level of self-awareness and emotional maturity, Levine maintained that he isn't always so smooth in his personal relationships. "In real life, I am emotionally confused, which enables me to write songs. I'm a Pisces, and they say that Pisces are very sensitive. If men were just honest with themselves, they would see that they all have that side." Behati Prinsloo announced she was pregnant with their third child shortly before husband Adam Levine's cheating scandal broke in 2022. The rocker and the model have always wanted a large family, but they've tried to be mindful of timing. Prinsloo told ET in 2021.
So I think for me in those 2 years when I had like 2 babies under the age of 2, I was just like, don't even think about it.
Prinsloo went on to explain why she and Levine began to consider trying for their third child.
Just seeing them together, I'm like, maybe we should have a third just to, have more kids.
Behati Prinsloo's first pregnancy wasn't easy. In a 2019 feature for Today, she opened up about her experiences with postpartum depression, noting that Adam Levine was very much there for her during this difficult time.
My husband was so incredibly supportive and always got me out of it.
She also encouraged anyone going through postpartum depression to remember that you do not have to go through this struggle alone.
I think that the message is just, it's never too little to get help, to ask for help.
In a separate chat with Net-a-Porter, Prinsloo said her postpartum experience following the birth of their second child was a totally different story. "After my first baby, I had a little postpartum depression, and it was difficult to get back into normal life. But after the second one, everything felt so much easier." Like many celebrity couples, Behati Prinsloo and Adam Levine are not only husband and wife, but also business partners. In 2021, the duo launched Cali Rosa Tequila. Prinsloo and Levine told Travel and Leisure that they were inspired to create their tequila after some quality vacation time. Said Levine, "In Mexico, we relax and drink tequila. I've always loved good tequila, and there's no shortage of it when you're in Mexico." In the same interview, Prinsloo explained why this particular business venture means so much to her and her husband. "We were married there. We celebrated my 30th birthday there. We've shared so many amazing memories together in Mexico over tequila." The couple launched their tequila company by hosting a house party where they invited friends to hang out and taste cocktails made with their alcohol, according to Vogue. Prinsloo's passion for event hosting made this a perfect way to introduce Cali Rosa Tequila to the world. Prinsloo told Vogue, "I love to socialize and host events, so to have all of our closest friends and supporters here with us this evening is so special. We haven't been able to do it for so long due to the pandemic, and to open our house tonight for the first time since we redid it is amazing." As you might imagine, given their success in their respective fields, this couple lives a comfortable and lavish life. Adam Levine and Behati Prinsloo have chosen to spend some of their wealth on stunning real estate, including a house featured in a 2021 Architectural Digest video. The huge Pacific Palisades abode, which is decked out in neutral tones, designer furniture, and eye-catching artwork, has high-end features like a home theater and arcade room, and priceless views of the Pacific Ocean. The tour also showcased an in-home recording studio that allows Levine to work from home and spend more time with his wife and kids. As luxe as the home is, the A-list couple wanted to make sure it felt like a place where they could unwind. He explained to Architectural Digest, "We didn't want a palatial McMansion. That's just not who we are. We were attracted to this place because it felt homey." Only a few months after they led AD through their home, Levine and Prinsloo were ready to move on. As the Los Angeles Times reported at the time, the couple offloaded the property for $51 million in May 2022. A few months earlier in March, Dirt reported they plunked down $52 million on a Montecito home. No strangers to the high-end real estate game, these are just a few of the luxury homes Levine and Prinsloo have bought and sold throughout their marriage. As for what's next for their real estate portfolio, their business, and their relationship, only time will tell.